Goeiemôre almal. En baie welkom by hierdie uitsending. Ek dink almal sit vanmôre nag om te kyk wat is die uitslag. Very welcome to all our viewers, international viewers as well as local viewers. I know the international people also, or farmers also, are very conscious of the fact that this was a very large sale. And I'd like to begin to say that is the privilege to have experience, or one of the advantages of being older is we were in my lifetime, this is not the worst that I've experienced. We're not used to it anymore because it's quite a while since we had only a clearance, or yet a clearance of, I see most of Africa say about 40%. At House of Vyver we were a bit more lucky, we were closer to 70%, but with the market dropping with 6.6%, I think under circumstances that is not too bad, and it's not the end of the world. There is at least a little light at the end of the tunnel. I think it is just a lot of negatives that came together to create a perfect storm, and it is too much mohair that is available. I've said on the previous sale, the people didn't realize over the 2 days, it's a full 2-day sale, and it's 100 million rands worth of mohair. It was on 3 weeks ago. It was 100 million rand worth of mohair. It was Monday and yesterday again, and it will be in 3 weeks' time again. I think that is at the moment there's not enough money to buy everything, and but that will improve yet to more towards the end of the season, when there's less quantity available and better quality, and hopefully there will be improvement yet from the first sale onwards. I must say there was already so the requirements from various buyers on the not sold stuff. So hopefully by next week we can move some of it. And if that is the case, then it's also yet a good sign. One of the things that people must pick up from yesterday's sale is suddenly when there's low demand for mohair, the RMS mohair creates a huge premium. On the first 2 sales, the premium of the difference between RMS and non-RMS was hovering between 2 and 3%. That in rand terms is about 10 to 15 rand a kilo. Well, suddenly yesterday the difference was between 12 and 15%. That is 30-40 rand a kilo difference. So that is one of the advantages of being RMS. And when there is trouble in paradise, then your mohair will get preference. The other thing that I do want to mention, that's especially for the South African clients, we do have yet a stabilization fund that is designed to help us really under circumstances like this. It's quite a long time since we used it. I think this will come into play, and to get 1/3 to 2/3 of the value of your mohair at an interest-free loan, I think it's an advantage that I don't know any commodity in South Africa that do have that advantage. So that's a double foresight of the industry And I'm not going to put the mower immediately into the pool. I'll rather wait for next week, because I think there is going to be a mower sold next week, and after I've done that after sales, whatever is left I will put into a pool that the farmer can get his money. But the farmers must remember the way that this pool system works is you're going to receive a contract via email. Please sign the contract, paragraph it on each page and sign it at the back. It's not a difficult contract, it's just stating that what the quantity is that you're going to put into the pool, what the value is, and that you won't sell it at a loss. But the mower still stays your property, and you can sell it whenever you want. You must just pay back the money that you owe Mower South Africa. I will automatically, if the market recovers, I will automatically put that mower back onto the sale, and whatever you own from Mower South Africa will automatically be subtracted, and you will pay out the profit. So it's a very easy system. But you must remember to sign it and email it back, because I can't do anything before I haven't received that email. If you have problems on the farm of scanning, take a photo of your signature on the last page and WhatsApp it back to me. That will also do. So please work with us and to make this process as easy as possible. So that is more or less my story. You'll see in the results that the top quality clips still sells very well. I must make a special mention here of Saul de Plessis. His total clip was sold at an average of 475 rand a kilo. People, that is good money. That just shows you what quality it can do. Let's look at our slides, and you'll see that we offered 656 lots. We sold 450. That is a clearance of 70%, which is, I think, an excellent result on yesterday's sale. The fact that the market came down with 6.6%, I've spoken to all the clients, I've written a letter to everybody to tell them that we won't drop the market with more than 10%, and that's exactly what we've done. I've put the 10% barrier in, and yet there's not one lot that sold for 10% less. If we move it to the next slide, you'll see kids came down with 7.8%, young goats with 6%, and adults with 5.9%. So everything here around about 6%. You'll see when we go to the micro groups that young goats actually did perform quite well, and I'll tell you the reasons now. If we move to the next slide, you'll see your current indicator stands on 351 rand a kilo. That's a 6.6% drop. And on the previous year, it was 417. You must remember the upward swing started in the previous winter season, and it continued into the summer season. So there's quite a big difference, 15%, nearly 16% difference between last year this time and now. But before we get too negative, we must also remember 2 years ago we were more or less double about of the value of 2 years ago. So yes, compared to a year ago it looks bad, but compared to 2 years ago we're quite fortunate. There was quite a vast improvement. Also keeping in mind that the exchange rate was in our favor and we didn't really see it. If we look at price movement in yet on the next slide per micron, alright, everything was down, but I want to highlight the 30 and 31 micron price group. It was only 2% down, and that was mainly due by Soetwiller coming into the market on the young guts, and he was the second biggest buyer on the sale, and Ivan Smith did really played a huge role yesterday and keeping that young gut market very stable. All the rest were down, and but you'll see in the non-RMS lots the percentage down looks even worse. If we look at the next slide, you'll see just the exchange rate. The rand was at 17.15 against the US dollar on the previous sale. Yesterday it was 17.92. I know it's over 18 now. That will also help us later, I think. So that is something to keep in mind. That was over 4%, it was nearly 5% difference. If we look at the next slide with the graphs, you'll see there, which is important to me, that it's the US dollar graph, and that Mohair is still at $27 a kilo, and that is still good money. 2 years ago it was below 20, so it makes a huge difference for us. Naturally, I've made a long story about it on the previous 3 weeks ago. The Europeans think Mohair is expensive. I think there was a drop from the summer season with 6%. Yesterday another 6%. 12% drop now is more or less what the inflation rate is at the moment. So we must keep in mind that the Europeans still think Mohair is the same price as in the summer season. It's an unusual situation for us. Those people are not used to inflation. Inflation is usually between nothing and 1%. So it is a situation that they are panicking about. And then I must say, I've spoken to somebody that is supposed to know, and they said that the Ukraine and Russian war is going in a certain direction, and going in the direction that there's going to be solutions. So hopefully he's right, because I don't think things will normalize before we don't have an outcome in that situation. Then the one that everybody all the farmers are looking forward to, and as I mentioned, the top quality clips still do very well. Their Sarah de Plessis from Oudtshoorn, the top price in the 25 micron group of 760 Rand. I think the bale was actually a 2 bale lot. Could have got more, but yesterday it's still the top price by far. Then Flip Skitter, there the second position of 24 micron at 700 Rand. Nati Trotsky from Somerset East at 640, and Comfort Kraal at 635. If you compare it to the summer season, not really over the top prices, but I can tell you it was excellent winter kit bales. Between 24, 25 micron, B-length, super style, clean yields of 90% plus, really under circumstances, excellent results. Then the 26, 27 micron group, Paul Vyver, the top price of the day, 760 Rand and 10 cents. Paul, I think I valued the bale at something like 650 or 680 because it's a 27 micron. and there it went to 760 Rand. But there again, superstar, B-length, very well classed. I know Paul EGTD's winter kits, and that helped him to establish that bale, and it was really all your effort that you've put in was worth your while. With a 27 micron and with that kind of mohair, you would have shorn quite a lot of hair from the kit, and congratulations from our side. Vyver boerdery from Rietbron, and that is Zitzi. Zitzi, congratulations, your clip was impressive to me. I didn't know who was Vyver till Matthew told me it's Zitzi's clip, and I was really impressed. Zitzi, a good result there for you. And then also Boeta Grobler from Maritzburg at 655 Rand a kilo in the third place. Then your 28-29 micron group, Zitzi again there at 659. The excellent price. And Johnny de Pierre, geluk om Johnny. Ek weet jy was baie negatief toe ek jou bel oor die moontlike vooruitsigte, en daar het jy R615 'n kilogram gekry vir jou 28 baal, micron baal. Ek weet dit is jou klein bokkies gewees. Ek het lanklaas so 'n baal van jou al gekry. Ook 'n super styl baal, B-lengte, baie mooi skoon opbrengs. Baie geluk, dit is oom Johnny. Dan die groblaars van Jansenwil, daar in die derde plek, at 571 Rand 'n kilogram. Dan jou 30-31 micron, ons binnenafdeling, geluk aan Andrew Phillips van wat ons bins in beheer is van ons bins, wat jou 40 jaar ondervinding vir ons doen. En daar het die topprys R493, dan Zitzi weer op R491 en Sarel op R490. Baie geluk julle. En dan jou 32 micron, weer die binnenafdeling op R386, Flip Skutte op R378 en Zitzi weer R360. En dan 33-34, hier sien julle weer Zitzi voor. En dan die ding is Leroux, en in die tweede plek daar Kareekrans, Andries, ek glo jy kyk na hierdie ding is goed te neem, maar Andries Boeta daar in die derde plek vir 340, en dan Ray Hobson also at 340 Rand. Ray was present at the sale and he's done very well with his clip. I will really encourage you guys, even under severe circumstances, to come down and have a look and show some interest in your clip. There is benefits for it in the sale room as well. If a buyer knows that you are present, we'll always try to give you a decent price. Dan om af te sluit, die groot groep, 35-36 micron. Mense, daar was 20 ton van hierdie bokhaar beskikbaar. Net om dit in perspektief te stel, 20 ton is die helfte van my oppositie se hele Catalogue. Het ek in 1 micron groep. Dit is 'n groot hoeveelheid dit is hare, en dit is ook 'n groot deel van die hare wat dan ook nou nie verkoop het nie. Maar die deel wat wel verkoop het, dit is hoekom dit altyd noodsaaklik is om aandag te gee selfs aan die sterker haar. Is daar 'n kamferskraalboerdery, R318 vir 35-36 micron. Dis hoër as die prys van 35-36 micron op die vorige veiling. Koetseeberg boerdery, dis nou 2 liter hulle, daar ook R318 geluk 2. En dan John Brooksma van Aberdeen, ook 318 rand. Ek weet John gee altyd baie aandag aan sy skeersel. En dan Krydmeer Farming, dit is weer 2 liter hulle. Dit op die plek wat hulle hier, ook R318, alles dieselfde prys. dit wys net die bietjie ekstra moeite wat jy sou, dat selfs onder moeilike omstandighede kry jy daarom nog 'n voordeel in die mark daarvan. Dan, baie interessant as ons kyk na die kopersdeelname. We look at statistics about the buyers. You see Mosen Falls very quiet at below 10%. Hopefully he will come back into the market. VBC helped me a lot on the better qualities at 3.8, nearly 4%. That's the top end of what is usually buying. Samuel, a disappointing only 24% market share. Stucken helped a lot, 37%, and if you remember on the previous sale he was our top buyer at 40%. But then Sudwiller, second biggest buyer, bought 25% of the clip. Thank you, Ivan. That is showing courage and showing that you've got interest in this market and trying to help our South African farmers. Alice was very quiet, she didn't bid on any of our lots, and there you can see 695 lots in total was passed in. That is on total now on everybody's, all the brokers together. Then next slide, you'll see the FOF sale is on the 18th of October. I thought there will be no Lesotho Mohair on offer, but there will be a contingent of Lesotho Mohair on offer. But the Cape is very big again, and there will be excellent clips. There's quite a long stretch to the next sale, so and there's only one sale in October, so I hope that will help. We also offer the Australian clip on the sale. I've asked special permission from them to postpone their sale to the fourth sale, because I was afraid of what now happened, that there was less demand because of the quantities that was offered. So let's hope things are improving in the next 3 weeks, and the fact that there's only one sale in October and 2 in November again and 1 in December, hopefully that will help, and then I'll see you in 3 weeks time. God bless and everything of the best. Alle voorspoed. Het reën bietjie sag vanmôre in die baai. Ek het gehoor daar's plekke in die binneland wat ook reën gekry het. Soos ons gaan 'n goeie seisoen in. Van die kosprodukte moenie moed verloor nie. Ons is nie in 'n moedverloorse vlakte nie. Dit is 'n tydelike deurstand wat ons gekry het. Ek dink ons behoort hier by die einde van die jaar behoort ons die jaar geskuif te hê. En soos ek genoem het, in vergelyking met 2 jaar terug is dit nog steeds nie slegte pryse nie. Soos hou moed, die bokker sal weer sy kop optel, ons is nie op moedverloorse vlakte nie. Dankie ook vir julle ondersteuning en groete en ander seënwense van my af.